It's a clear message that he's not happy with what he has had before. He's sending a message to the players who have been playing badly, that he has got players in the football club who can play in different formations. I think what he has done today, he's looked at his team, he's looked at his players, he's thought, how am I going to get the very best out of this group? And I actually think it's a good formation. And I do think that when he sees Mikkeli playing, Di Vaio playing in that free range up front, Nedved in his free role, the three at the back can all play. They're solid centre halves, solid defenders, and that's what he's looking forward to.
We've seen so much of Juventus this season, it's strange to see them without Del Piero and Trezeguet. Trezeguet's out till the new year, along with Lilian Thuram, with ankle injuries, the two Frenchmen. Here's Nedved. Clever ball forward towards Marco Di Vaio. Former Parma player looking to score against his old club.
But what a fantastic through ball, absolutely majestic. Look at that from Nedved, perfectly measured, took so well by Di Vaio, half a chance, half a turn, just over the crossbar. Super ball, and if Parma can actually run into that space and the delivery's right, Juve will always be on their heels, twisting, turning, not the ideal situation for a defender.
Here goes Nedved, this is a fabulous slaloming run from Nedved, now Mikkeli! Oh yes! That is Juve right back to their best. Pavel Nedved the inspiration, Fabrizio Mikkeli the finisher. He really looks a Juve player now. After 10 minutes they lead by 1-0.
Absolutely brilliant. Nedved, outstanding. You can see his quality of control, the way he ran at the defenders, his great awareness when he pulled the ball back. But Mikkeli pulled off a central defender, one touch, smacked it bottom left-hand corner. Frey, no chance at all. Super goal.
Well, what joy for Lippi to have a squad like this, where you can do without Del Piero and Trezeguet, bring in Mikkeli and Di Vaio. But the one constant inspiration is Pavel Nedved. I'd love to know who Pavel Nedved was supporting in the game between Sparta Prague and Lazio in the week. I would suspect very strongly it was Sparta Prague. Here's Mikkeli again, looking for a second! He's been screaming for a start. He has a start, and he has 2 goals. Fabrizio Mikkeli is turning into the superstar we knew he was going to be. Half an hour gone, Juve lead by 2-0. 2 goals from Fabrizio Mikkeli.
Well, take nothing away from the little man. Fantastic movement, fantastic take. You can see the ball coming through here. He has to twist, he has to turn, he has to take the ball. Was he offside? I don't think so. They're all claiming. I think the goalkeeper's got to examine his position. Too far across to one side, never really cut off both angles. Super, he passed the ball into the back of the net. But I'm not sure about the goalkeeper's position, I've got to say.
What about the first touch, Brian?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Knew exactly what he wanted to do. He is on fire.
Forward towards Di Vaio. Been a little quiet so far. Although his running off the ball has probably helped Mikkeli in the goals. Here's Marchionni. And just the one target in the centre. A good turn though, and curled. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, Gilardino. Junior. Parma seemingly determined to attack at the start of this second half. Stretching clearance from Giuliano, and then an always rising shot well over from Donadel. There's Di Vaio. Now Fabrizio Mikkeli on a hat-trick and driven in. From his reaction, I didn't think it was far away.
Well, a little bit sloppy by Parma, had the ball in the middle of the park, transferred very quickly. You can see it, we're right behind it there, he strikes it. Di Vaio had pulled towards the right-hand side. He was a little bit free. Mikkeli decided to go for the strike, and I think that was the right option. I think Juve are doing it quite well to the extent they're 2-0 up, and yes, the points are absolutely crucial. You've made that point. But you just think Juve could actually help themselves a little bit. Giuliano, he's playing at the back. He's got 2 players who can sit, hold, Ferreira, Montero. Can he come out and play, make numbers up in the middle of the park, try and get a bit of fluency going in their play? That fluency is just missing. And there's a surprising substitution, and this young man has done really well with his 2-goal contribution today.
La Juve sostituisce il numero 9, Mikkeli, con il numero 25, Taragetta.
So Zalaeta, the Uruguayan, to replace Mikuli. Mikuli certainly job done. Quite like that, weren't he? An hour on the pitch, 2 goals, game over. Going to be pretty hard to drop him. Zalaeta only used in the Champions League so far this season. There's Nedved. He was caught late. Foul by Ferrari. Birindelli is there as well. It's Birindelli who strikes it. Dangerous ricochet, and Nedved! Just wide.
Well, poor clearance. It was a terrific strike.
Nedved was caught and waved the foot as he went down. Morfeo went down pretty dramatically. A few players have been lucky not to get cards, and Nedved, you see that again, is quite lucky not to get a red one.
Well, I think the referee has been very slack there. I do really.
It's Di Vaio, who hasn't had his best game again from the start, to be replaced by Del Piero. What is it about Di Vaio? Is he better as a substitute?
Well, there are players like that. He is a young player, and we've seen him scoring some wonderful goals. Well, I just think the game lacks, for their part, real urgency, and I do think 2-0 down, you've got to throw caution to the wind. There is 20 minutes left, but make something happen.
It's a great ball prodded forward, though. It's a fabulous chance, and it's rolled into the bottom corner. He's only been on for a minute, and Alessandro Del Piero wins the game for Juventus. Well, the injury has taken its toll, but that was an exquisite a finish, as you will see this season. It's Del Piero, it's Juve 3, Parma 0.
Well, you can never discount him, that's for sure. He is a master, certainly in that role of coming through. What a magnificent pass through, perfectly placed, perfectly measured, and from that part, I thought Fred, no chance. Again, a pass into the bottom left-hand corner, and that's what he does so well, Del Piero, and you've just got to say 10 out of 10, and the substitution wasn't bad either from the coach.
Not a hard substitution to make when you've got him on the bench, though. So for all of Juve not playing well, firstly, they've scored 10 unanswered goals after all the crisis talk, and secondly, they've scored 3 absolutely superb goals here this afternoon.
Well, it's a lack of confidence, that's for sure. I do think no matter what the level is, sports is so much about confidence, and I see so many players out there who are not playing at the top of their form. Tacchinardi, I think, is a very important player for them, and I think he has drifted through the game as well and really should have imposed himself so much more. But again, the team have just played like that. Now maybe that goal will give them that. They can relax, get the ball down, pass and play. Let's have some good movement.
Here's Del Piero. He's really up for it here, Del Piero. He wants a second goal. Wants to do it all himself, and then Nedved! Now will they believe Juve are back? Parma started the day just 2 points behind, but Juve are blowing them away here. 2 from Mikuli, 1 from Del Piero, and 1 from Pavel Nedved. It's 4 now.
Absolutely brilliant. Del Piero, outstanding. Came on, got the ball wide, was closed down, jinked his way past, picked out the right pass, and this man here, when you give him that opportunity, you're rolling this path, and the one man who can strike, hit target. Here you can see Del Piero. He's sharp, he's alive, he's alert, he comes back, he pulls the ball back, and that's just a magnificent finish from Nedved.
Well, whatever you say about how poor the game has been, this is an emphatic performance now from Juventus.
And I think as a team they'll be pleased that they've won the game without really, well, that was almost spectacular. It was something a wee bit special, which Parma haven't shown so far.
There's a final whistle from Pavaresta, the final shot of the game from Domenico Morfeo going over the crossbar. Not nearly enough of that from either him or his team, Parma, in this first half, and Juve really cruised to victory without ever playing as well as they can, but they played today as well as they needed to. 2 goals from Mikuli in the first half in 10 minutes and 32 minutes, and then Del Piero a minute after coming on as sub with the third, before Del Piero teed it up for Pavel Nedved.